Okay, we got one partial sunny day in between the non-stop storms that are coming into Alaska. A little bit warm, and I wanted to clean my engine block. They wanted $150 to clean it at the machine shop, and hell, they don't even do, a real boil out anymore. Now it's just, a big dishwasher. And I kind of wanted to leave what paint was left on it, and the tr3 on the side, and in the back there's marks. I kind of wanted those to stay. But anyway, most of the, rust and stuff, and it's not much, it's just right down in the cylinder area here. But I'll clean the whole block. And I'm trying something new that they've, see, so much sun out, I can't tell if the engine block's in the picture. Yeah, it is. Get this spread out. Okay, I'm trying some of this Dr. X, supposedly biodegradable, safe for bees, hummingbirds, and other small critters, and all that. And we'll see how it works. I did a little testing with it, and it does work on like some body scale rust, but it takes a lot of this to really do the job. And by the time I get it to Alaska at $75 a gallon, it's a little on the pricey side, but cheaper than the machine shop just to clean my block. So let's give it a try. Give it a couple more soakings and let it sit. They say 10 minutes. I'll let it sit longer. Got my pressure washer all powered up. He's a little dinky thing, little baby one, but I like the size. It's easy to carry and easy to put away. Yeah, it doesn't quite have the pressure, but it was free, brand new. My brother works at Lowe's, and it was something he won, and he didn't have a use for it, so he gave it to me. So at least that was $100 I didn't have to spend. But I'll bring you back on the cleanup. Well, let's see how good it worked. I put a couple applications on. I left it for longer than 10 minutes. Well, so far at best, all it takes off is light rust. Not even the heavier rust in there, which is not even scaly. It hardly affected it. So far, not impressed. Especially not for the cost. I'll be giving them a report back because it's not that great. Yeah, blow it off and give it an application 2 or more. It'd be nice to have that clean, but so far unimpressed. Okay, let's see what it did. second go. Yeah, I don't recommend this stuff. Snake oil at best. And I'll be giving them a call on a personal review. Everybody always loves it when I do that. Looks like this block was painted black inside. Okay. Yeah, that stuff looks like milk, doesn't it? Yeah, I probably should replace these studs. Hopefully I'll start soaking them now. Maybe a little heat. Just so when the time really comes, you can really get them out. There's a pretty good scale on them and rust. You'd have one of those come undone at an inopportune time. I plan on putting this engine through its paces, so it's going to get a bit of a workout. I plan on racing it on a track, like I used to do.
But plan on definitely giving it a run.
On occasion. Got to remember her racing heritage. Oh, I did get my third light for my lighting up my numbers on my car, like the race cars did. So I'll have both front fender numbers on lights and the rear one on lights, all original Lucas lights. I've been cleaning them up, a little bit rough, of course they're original, but it's going to look nice with my black car with the white balls and black letters, my racing numbers, number 85 on the car, and it'll be lit up at night. Alright, I'm going to keep at this mess, put everything away before it snows the next day or two. Okay, here's my clean job now that I had to pretty much do it by hand. Pretty clean. All the nooks and crannies, you know, pretty nice. The rest of the block's quite clean. It was just that little bit of rust in the light rust in the water jackets I wanted all nice and clean. And it's unfortunate that Dr. X really didn't do his job. I mean, it cleaned the outside of the block nice. You know, there was just some very minor rust and stuff it took off. Took off a little bit of the paint, probably the loose paint. And the TR is still here. I'll be able to recreate that. But for anything more, it's pure snake oil. And I got the studs out. Some of them were pretty rusted, so I really should put new studs in. And unfortunately, if I run the original Monte Carlo head, I can't get the heavier studs, although I probably don't really need them. They only make them in the links for the high port head and not the low port head. But most of them came out pretty smoothly, but I had 3 of them that were a bit of a bugger, and the last one was a real bugger, but they all came out, so I'll clean those holes and make sure everything's in good shape. I just order up some stock studs, I guess, and in all reality it'll probably be all that I need. And the original ones, though, it definitely had some pretty good rust scale on them and heavy pitting and stuff, so kind of don't want to trust them. But I tell you what, a little over 15 bucks a piece, it's gonna, and then new nuts and washers, it's gonna be about $180 set of studs, nuts. And well, price you pay for playing. Anyway, this block is pretty much ready. A little bit of blowing those bolt holes out with some carburetor cleaner and drying them out and wiping everything down. And I don't know, I may paint the outside before I put it together. May put the head on and the oil pan and covers on and paint it. And so at least that's out of the way. And then get creative with my brushing to put the tr3 back on the block. Definitely want to do that. Anyway, that's it for this. I gotta start building the frame for this probably this weekend. But right now I'm in the middle of working on a gas heater. My old bus came factory with one, and it was missing when I got it. But I'm merging 2 gas heaters. The later gas heater was a little better, but won't fit right in the bus. It needed different mounting points, so I'm recreating the mounting points so it'll have a later, little more simplistic actually gas heater. And although the factory heat in this bus is pretty fair, I make sure everything's good and clamped up real good and tight, and the air heater boxes are in good shape, and it has decent heat down to the mid-20s. But it can definitely get colder than that here, and this is my only transpo. Alright, more later.